What up, everybody? Let me get my headphones in. Right. Yeah. What's up, everybody, on this fine Saturday night? I've had a bunch of people blurt out on my page that the Hyper Tuff stubby is just as every bit of good as the Milwaukee M-12 stubby, thus being only $69. Okay. Now, what up, Sharush? No, I have told these people time and time again that that is false. I'm all right. How are you? That is false. And I'm going to show you how false it is. Okay. This is almost worse than Bauer brushed. Okay. The trigger on it is dog shit. Like, it just feels wonky. The lights is dog shit. Look at the light on this. Boom. Right? What up, Denny? 4 amp hour battery fully charged. 4 amp hour battery fully charged. I haven't even tested it yet, and I'm going to tell you that this thing is dog shit just by the way I'm holding it. Like, they did a really good job trying to copy it. Like, the handle is bulky like the M12 handles are, although the M12 one feels a little bit better. So let's just start riding shit. You guys hear me okay? We'll see how long it takes for the earbuds to die on me today. All right, as you can tell, speed 3. Okay, Speedo 3.0. Let's get you guys in on the action. You guys want to look at my ugly mug anyways. We're just going to start off with a 3/8 by 6-inch specs. Okay, this is the important part, reverse, because you're trying to bust nuts off of cars and shit. This is the important part. How quick can it do this? Pretty quick. All right. Now watch this. I guarantee you this thing is a pile of dog shit. Speed 2, it's its highest speed setting, okay? This is wonky too. This thing just feels and screams cheap. This looks like it's metal. I don't think it's metal. I think it's fucking plastic. That's plastic. That feels like plastic, like really hard plastic, and they did their damnedest to try and make it look like metal. All right, here we go. Watch this. That was pitiful. Reverse. Wow. Trash. Hyper trash right there. Hyper trash. Hello, on? Oh, we got 23 people watching, huh? Makita is not the king. Makita is also trash. Makita charges way too much for their shit, and it's underpowered, underperforming junk. Sorry. If you like it, good for you. I'm happy for you. Use the tool you want to use, but in my opinion, the shit's trash. Hyper shit right there. Hyper tough. How can it be hyper tough? Dude, like, that's not metal, bro. That's like plastic, bro. It may be metal, but it's the cheapest fucking metal that they could find. All right, let's go. What's this? Is that gonna fit in there? God damn it. Let me see if I even got. A. Oh, I do, said the blind owl. I got it. All right, want to see how much more hyper shit is? Now we're gonna up the stakes. 1/2 inch by 1/8 inch lag here. I know this is gonna crack the wood because I got a million huge holes drilled in it, but we're gonna do it anyways. I don't even know. This may not work. I may not have the right socket. I'm supposed to use standard, but I only got metric for 3/8 for impact stuff. All right, you ready? Nah, it's split the wood. Split the L wood. Oh, let's try over here. Nope, split the wood. God damn it. I'm gonna have to get a new piece of wood. Yeah. Hold on one second. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Love this thing. I bet you this thing beats this out as an impact driver, but this is an impact wrench. I guarantee it. Hell, the Milwaukee M-12 impact driver probably beats that hyper tough impact wrench. All right. Goodbye, Elwood. Go to your home. Go to the pile. I gotta cut new pieces. Do 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 do. It's about. Alrighty then. Do 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 do. Sorry guys, I probably should have did this before I went live. Trying to find another piece of wood I already got cut. Where did that piece of wood go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. So how's everybody doing tonight on this Saturday night? Doing all right? Doing all right? I hope so. Dooby-dooby-doo. 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 All right. We're back in business. Hyper shit, you ready? Lux. Hey Lux, do me a favor there, Lux. I have had proof. I have tested a few Makita tools. They're top of the line XGT 40 volt tools, okay? I have the proof posted on my page. Why don't you go look at it and shut the fuck up? How about that? Or you can just get the fuck off my live stream. Bye. Fucking fanboys. So the reason why I'm doing a hyper tough fucking video, because the fanboy just isn't true. They fucking split the wood on the first try. God damn it. So we're done doing that test. We're done doing that test because I'm not wasting 25 pieces of wood. Look at that. Brand new slab of wood, too. Cracked it right down the middle. Son of a bitch. It's okay. We'll use this to drill holes with the Metavo in a little bit here. Let's see. Even better. Make a video. Yeah, exactly, Roosh. Yeah, Lux. Prove me wrong. Yes, Bobby. Mosquito is trash. Pick up your little phone, Lux. Pick up your little Makita tool that hasn't been updated in 14 years. Pick up your 18650 cell shitty Makita batteries. Pick up your little, go pick up some wood. Go pick up some fasteners. Press play, start a channel, invest thousands of dollars into that channel, and then prove me wrong. And if you prove me wrong, I'll say, good day. But you're not going to prove me wrong. You want to know how I know? Because I've done it. I already know. It's not my fault you like to stick it up some Smurf looking tool. Butthole, not my problem. I only use a hammer. If it ain't, Lux can sit and spin. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but here's the problem. Where'd that guy say that? Said something about the grain. Got to go against the grain, not with. Here's the problem. When I was doing that, people were getting mad at me. It's a long story, but this is the way we do it now. It never ever splits unless it's a really huge fastener. It's all right. I'll cut another piece of wood. Okay. Ooh, this pressure treat is really wet. Freaking water coming out of it. It's extra wet. All right, good. Omega Mondo was timed out by learning with one for 86,000 seconds. Nice. Bro, I mean, let's be honest here. Makita's had like 8 straight double-digit losing years. Okay? Do you think that's because the tools don't look good? Do you think that's because they're properly priced? Do you think that's because the tools are great? No! People aren't buying it because it's overpriced junk. I mean, Jesus Christ, go look at the numbers. I don't have to tell you. Go look at the numbers. People aren't buying this shit. Souls is texting me right now. I don't know if it's important or not. Hold on. Hold on for 5 seconds because this may be important, guys. I'm sorry. It's going to go black for 5 seconds. Hold on. You guys here? You guys see me? So Souls just texted me this deal. He just got the Flex Quick Eject with battery and charger for $41. Maybe he'll pop. All I did was reply to him. I'm live. So maybe he'll pop on the live here and give you the details on that deal. All right, Bobby. See you later. $41 Flex Quick Eject with battery and charger. I didn't take a look to see where it was or any of that type of stuff. I bought that cheap laser to just get the free tripod. Yeah, what's that deal? How much is that laser, Denny? Like $80 or something? And then you get the free stand with it. All right, we're going to show you one last time hyper trash, and then I'm taking this back to the fucking store. I don't want this. This thing sucks. I wouldn't want to give this to anybody either. So we're going to end this debate right now. There it is, guys. Tools with Souls. I was just telling them, Souls, just dropping in to tell some folks, Lowe's have Flex Quick Eject Impacts for $43. Wow, that's a great deal. I wish I already didn't have a freaking Flex Quick Eject Impact. Does it come with the stacked lithium battery or the 2.5 regular battery, Souls? Does it come with the small stacked lithium or the small regular battery? Hey, Souls, watch this. Here, let me get you in on the action. Look at this. Hyper shit. This thing feels so junky and wonky. Did you see how shitty that was? So the next person I hear, holy cow. The next person I hear tell me that this is equivalent to this tool, which is probably one of the best, this is probably the best 12-volt tool out on the market right now. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're a broke dick piece of shit who shops at Walmart for their tools. Oh, my fault. Boom. Not even close, people. Hyper tough fangirls, this thing is trash. Listen, I didn't expect it to be good, okay? But when I got people coming on my comment section telling me, oh, put it up against the hyper tough, they've made big strides. They've made huge strides. It's actually just like the Milwaukee. It feels like it. It's not. Stop. Why would anyone think that that was going to be good? I don't know. No, they were talking about this impact wrench. Hyper Tough kind of copied the stubby. It's like the same tool, but for like, you know, a quarter of the price and boo. No, they didn't. I still don't get it. Why rotten? What are you talking about? Truck train choo choo? Okay, whatever that means. All right. Now that we've debunked that myth, okay, we're gonna set this down. Alrighty. As you can tell, I got my trusty dusty rigid fan keeping me cool during today's live. Go pick yourself up a rigid subcompact fan. I just got that hyper tough and can't even bust the lugs off a 94 cord with it. Exactly. Thank you very much. You would have been better off taking the 78 some odd dollars you paid for it plus tax and putting it towards a real tool that would have taken them off. Instead, you just wasted 78 bucks. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Cheaper isn't always better. Just because it's sold at Walmart, you get it for a deal, doesn't mean it's going to fucking work right. All right. This bad boy's back. Let's mess with the new Metabo. I'll tell you what, too. I got this from Caleb, too. This. I could take or leave this. I really don't like Bosch Impact. I put this up against my Milwaukee mid-torque. This didn't even have it shot, even with a way bigger battery. DeWalt is no joke. Yeah, it depends on what tool you're talking about. I could definitely find a couple of tools that DeWalt makes that are jokes. Yeah, yeah. Not yours anymore. She's at a new home. All right. Let's take the wood that we cracked. Let's put some fucking monster bits on this thing and just go to town. Yeah, the Bosch impacts really don't have balls. Whether it's an impact wrench or an impact driver, none of them have balls, unfortunately. I'll be honest with you, I think I'd rather use the new Freak that I got instead of the mid-torque Bosch, because the new Freak is way lighter. It's just easier to use all day long. You're taking off lugs all day long, and it takes off the lugs just as good as that mid-torque. So I would probably rather use the new Freak over that. All right, let's get some big drill bits. 1 1/4 Diablo pedal bit. 2.5 amp hour multi-volt battery, because Acme Tools is just so great about shipping their shit to people that I ordered over a month ago. I'm trying to see if I can you guys see that okay? All right. Speed 2 in drill mode. Let's see this thing plow through here. Come on. Jesus. Why was that so much harder than it usually is? I don't know if that bit may be a little bit dull. I think that's my old one. Hold on. Should probably throw it out. Yeah, that was the old one. Let's try it with not that bit was super dull, but all right, let's try it again. Yeah. What the fuck? Woo woo. It cuts through there like nothing. Wow. What do you guys think about that? Huh? That's with the 2.5 amp hour battery too. That's not even with the freaking good battery. DeWalt DCD 1007 or Gen 2 Metabo. I'm going to take the Metabo because of the weight. I gotta tell you what, Souls, I think I'm gonna agree with you. Even though I do love that 1007, and I really love the Flex Turbo, I think once I get the tabless battery for this beast, okay, I think it's gonna fucking be just as powerful as those two drills. And if that's the case, then all day long I'm gonna take the Metabo. This may be the best value deal I ever got on a tool. I mean, $90 for that drill is crazy. Sorry, guys, just trying to not have wood chips everywhere. Matter of fact, let's see. Put Grandpa right there. All right. Now remember, this has got the big battery on it, the tabless battery. Okay. And just for fun and shits and giggles, The El Flexo Turbo. You know what else, Chuck, I really don't like, Souls? I really don't like the Bosch chucks because they're just like a different size. I don't like how they're designed. That's just me, though. It's a small thing, though. I can never get a really good grip on the Bosch chucks. All right, let's flip this around. All right, let's get you guys in on the action here. Let's get Mr. Flex out of the way. All right, speed 3, drill mode, yep, and drill mode. I don't know, that was pretty fucking smooth. That was pretty smooth. Wow, why is this doing this? It's not ejecting the chips that good. This must be really wet wood. I think that's what's happening. I don't know, guys. That was pretty effing smooth. That was like super smooth. Now, maybe that's because it's got the bigger battery on it compared to this. Once I get the 8 amp hour tabless battery, we'll know more. All right, let's try the Flex. You cocksucker. Man, that wood is so fucking watery that it doesn't want to eject the chips out of it, and your fucking shit gets stuck. Let's get another piece of wood. All right, let's try the old Flex Turbo. Speed 2 and drill mode. Turbo mode on. Now, it wasn't as smooth as the DeWalt. It wasn't as smooth as the DeWalt, but it was every bit as powerful. Like butter. Christina's going to get mad at me. I'm making a big mess. Oh. We need Josh to learn the value of safety Crocs. Yeah, I'm up. Listen, I got horrible arthritis in my toes. My one toe, I dropped a bowling ball on the other day, and it's the size of like Andre the Giant's toe. My other toe has horrible arthritis on it, and I can barely move it from bowling so much. So when I don't need to have shoes on, guess what? I don't want shoes. And y'all can say whatever you want. I really don't care. Not saying you souls, whoever said that about me not wearing proper footwear in my shop. But it's not really a shop. It's just my little tinker zone and down in my basement where I do small woodworking projects and do my videos. Let's get some man drill bits. 4-inch hog. I can get out the Switchblade. I don't even know what safety Crocs are, souls. I don't even know what they are. What are they? Like, I've never worn a pair of Crocs in my life. I don't like the way they look. And I didn't even know safety Crocs were a thing. So it goes to show you how much I know. I'm trying to find another piece of wood we can just mow down. Yeah, this will do. It's had a few screws go through it, but who cares? Who cares, right? We're just fucking showing the tools. Let's see, what do we got going? We got the Switchblade. Let's see the Metabo with the Switchblade here. Oh, we got 47 people watching. Thanks, guys. Hello, Jamie. Hello, everybody. Chrome. To everybody who I've missed, hello. Trying to, work some tools here while I'm trying to talk to you guys. All right. Switchblade. Before pressure treat. Well, my headphones didn't just go out. Son of a bitch. Okay. Here we go. Speed 2 in drill mode. It's only got that 2.5 amp hour battery. I will be shocked if it does this. I will be absolutely shocked if it does this with this small of a battery. Well, it did it. It did it. It sure did it. It did it. How many birds do we got left? We still got a full charge, too. It's nutty. Can you imagine this drill with the tabless cells on it? It may be the most powerful drill once you get them tabless cell battery on there. And not these dinky little 18650 cell batteries. Josh is in love with the Metabo tool. It's a good day. I've always liked Metabos. Do you have a big hole saw and some plywood? I don't. I got some plywood, but I don't have a big hole saw. I haven't really had any use for a hole saw yet. I was going to buy that kit that Milwaukee sells, the hole dozer, back in Christmas when they had it for like $30, but for some odd reason I just didn't buy it because I didn't know how often I'd really need it. Some of these drills are getting to the point where some of the little guys are going to need their husbands to use them. Oh, shit. Hey, Souls, you missed it. There was a Makita fanboy on the chat earlier in the chat there on the live stream. He kept saying Makita rules, Makita rules. Finally, I told him Makita's junk. And he told me, you don't got no proof that Makita's junk. You're just outright saying it and trashing a great brand and tool company. And I said, shut the fuck up and get off my live stream. I don't even want to talk to you. You sound like a little bitch. Pretty much. Yeah, well, do people stop being gay when Pride Month is over? No. Gay people are still gay people even after June, Souls. All right, let's flip this bad mama jamma around. Let's see the Flex Turbo do it. I tell you what, you got to remember these other drills, they got much bigger, more powerful batteries than what the Metabo has on it. Like so much more powerful fucking drill batteries on. This is a 6 amp hour stacked lithium. The Walt's got an 8 amp hour power pack. technically, this Metabo shouldn't even be able to compete with these two drills with those two type of batteries, but it's keeping up there with them. All right, speed 2 and drill. Let's get in on the action here. They only come to my channel during Pride Month. All right, let's see. I know this can do it. Let's see if it can do it as smoothly. There she be. That was definitely faster. That was definitely faster. See, kids, if you use the drill properly, you don't need a handle, and you really don't need this. But it's nice that this is there in case that one time you do something stupid. But if you use proper technique, which was taught to me from Tools with Souls, if you all don't know, go check out Tools with Souls. He shows people how to use tools properly, the right way, so that you don't get hurt. He's taught me an awful lot. And yeah, we're all not perfect. There's been a time or two where you just get lazy or you're tired and you just want to get done with the video or the project. And sometimes it'll sneak up on you. It's the truth. It's the truth, souls. I tell you what, with these bigger drills, I always wanted the handle on them because I didn't want to, hurt myself. But then, you watch Souls a little bit, and you learn a thing or two, and then it's all like, I don't even want to put the handles on these drills anymore. I don't need them. I don't need the handle anymore. We'll get another piece of wood here, and we'll do the DeWalt. I got all this junk wood over here trying to use up. That may be good. Yeah. It's got a few screw holes in it, but who cares? We're just fucking around today. All right, let me get the DeWalt, like Christian Electrician says. The DeWalt. If he was watching, he'd probably be creaming right now. Oh, Josh is liking the DeWalt. Oh, I'm not a fanboy. I only slide DeWalt's knob 24/7. And then on my live streams, I read the whole DeWalt website back to people like it's a kid's riddle or a kid's nighttime book. Fuck it. It's just the truth. It's just the truth, man. I tried watching him again today. I did. I really did. I watched his live for about 15 minutes. I was trying to get into it. I just couldn't. The guy keeps talking about China and America, America and China. DeWalt's an American company. Milwaukee's a China communist fucking tool company, whatever the hell he was saying. And he kept going, and then he would show Flex, Chinese company, a DeWalt, American company. Fine, yeah, DeWalt's an American company. But do you think that they are making the tools here in America? They're made in the same sweatshops by the same 12-year-olds in China, in Japan, in Taiwan. I could go on and on. So why? Because they employ Americans? That's great. Don't get me wrong, that's great. But you're just going to sit there and discredit every other tool brand because of that? When their stuff is made in the same place as a Milwaukee, as Flex, as other tool companies. I just don't understand it. And then when you end your video with Team DeWalt, baby, I don't know. I like my reviewers to be biased and not to be a fanboy of a certain tool brand. That's just me. I didn't comment on his video or anything. I didn't say anything nasty. I tried to give him another chance, and he, in my eyes, failed miserably today. The chuck on the 1007 sticks either opened or closed. See, Jamie, thank you for showing up. I know, souls. So do I, but I also want to try and give people the benefit of the doubt as much as I can. But man, when you're constantly just slobbing the old banana yellow knob constantly because of that one reason, that's fine. You can love DeWalt tools. I love DeWalt tools. I love this thing. All right, speed thing drill mode. It won't go. It won't fucking break through. There you go. Bit came out of the chuck, just like Soul said. That's why it wasn't going through, because it wasn't spinning at the end there. Souls was just talking about this. None of the other drills did this. Souls was just saying this in the comments, guys. So if you don't think that man doesn't know his shit, he pretty much just called it. He just called it in the comments about this DeWalt chuck. And now it's like kind of stuck. Motherfucker. All right, let's flip it around and give it the benefit of the doubt. But as you can tell, the chuck came loose and it didn't go all the way through. It's almost like I know this stuff. I know, buddy. I know. All right, let's try it again. Still love this drill, though. All right, went through that time. Man, I got enough freaking scrap wood down here to go, like, start a, you know, what are them, first starter companies? Christina's not going to be happy when she gets home. She's going to come down here and try and do the laundry. She's going to have to step on all this fucking wood shavings. Oh, she's not going to be happy about that, fellas. I'll blame it on Roosh, because she likes Sharush a lot. I'll just say Roosh did it, and then she won't have any problems. What up, Pat? You need one, yeah, one of those yeah, I saw that on I was watching John Malecki Unscrewed make this river table last night, because I'm going to start attempting to do that, because I work with epoxies all day long. As I showed you guys in my Bowling Pro Shop, that's what we use to plug up bowling ball holes, okay? So I've worked with epoxy for 20 years now, and I'm really good at it. And I kind of want to take them skills and start making epoxy live edge wood tables. So I've been watching John Malecki a lot on the best way to do that, the best way to make the molds, and all that type of stuff. And he had one of those vacuums that you're talking about, Souls, on the floor, and I thought that was the coolest fucking thing. The guy just literally, like, you would just sweep it up and it would suck it up. Whoop, it would suck it up, shoot somewhere. I have never successfully used epoxy, really. It always has bubbles, Souls, because one, the type of epoxy, I don't know what type you're using. I don't know if you're using thin coat, deep pour, resin cast. I mean, I don't know what type of epoxy. The quality of the epoxy matters a lot, okay? If you're buying cheap epoxy, well, then you got to stir really slow. Can't use a drill and ramp it up, because you will always have bubbles. And if you're not hitting it with the heat gun to pop them bubbles at the end, you're always going to have bubbles. So I always mix very slowly in a figure eight, motion. I do that 2 or 3 times, then I scrape around the sides gently. Figure eight, scrape, figure eight, scrape. And you just do that for 3 or 4 minutes. Some people do this. You ready? Or they take a drill, which is fine if you got one of them chambers that takes the air out of the epoxy after you're done mixing it. You can be aggressive with it if you got one of them gas chambers that you put the epoxy in and it takes all the air out of the epoxy. But those are really expensive, so I highly doubt a lot of you guys got them type of things. And then when I pour it, I just pour it very, very slowly. You got to pour so slow because the faster you pour, the more air you're getting into your epoxy, okay? Then once you get your epoxy poured, you take a heat gun, a lighting wand, a torch, whatever you call it. You go lightly over the top, pop the bubbles, let it sit 2 or 3 minutes, go over it again with the heat torch, let it sit, go over it again, and you just keep doing that until it starts getting gooey. Once it gets gooey, then stop doing that. I just gave up. I figured it was one of those skills I just don't have. Souls, you could do it very easily. You just got to use proper technique. That's all. Just like anything else, right? I mean, I know you could do it super, super easily if you did the proper technique and you poured it right and used all the proper stuff. It's actually quite easy. Yeah, I know. Sharush keeps thinking like he's coming over here and taking my tools or something. I don't even have in my will who gets my tools when I die. I don't even know who I would even give them to. Probably just tell Christina to sell them, make the money. I get them. Yeah. If I'm gone before you souls, you can fucking have them. You just got to make the drive to Niagara Falls, New York, and come pick them up. All right. Let's bring out this bad boy. The anti-kickback just turned on for me doing that. That's the only bad thing about this drill. The anti-kickback's just way too sensitive. Christina and myself have already written up a fake will. Well, that's funny, because I had never signed anything, so. Oh, yeah. Now, I love it. I love it. Y'all are just waiting for me to die so Souls and Sarush can, divvy out my tools. Would you hurry up and die already, Josh? Fuck. All right, here we go. It's got a fucking screw still stuck in it. It just won't go anywhere near it. I'm not going to lie, I own a hardware store worth of tools and batteries over years of construction. And yeah, I know. I've seen your foundation. You're closer to being a former member to society than you think. Nah. Foundation ain't going nowhere. I got her all patched up. I fixed a couple of cracks in it. No more water's coming in. We're getting out of this house in a few years. We're going to put fucking lipstick on a pig and say, see you later. Because you want to know why? I thought about it long and hard. This house was sold to us in that same condition. They put up walls down here. Okay, they didn't have the tile down here, nothing, but they had this all drywalled and primered down here. And they said, look, it's halfway done for a finished basement. They put up the fucking walls to cover up the two huge cracks in the foundation. So, yeah, guess what we're doing? I fixed the cracks at least. I didn't leave them not fixed, but at least I fixed them. As far as the irrigation and the fucking house sinking in corners, the next buyers can take care of that. I'm not spending the money on it. I'm not doing it. Anchor the walls out into the yard. Yeah. If I had the equipment, time, and money to do all that, I would. But honestly, we're just going to sell this house for what we can get for it and then go do it right somewhere else. I am so over this house, souls. I am so over constantly trying to fix shit in this house. I'm so over the last people who. I'm so over the inspector that we hired to look at this house before we bought it and he put his full stamp of approval on it. Are you fucking kidding me? You guys even want to see my electrical box? If Tactics saw my electrical box, he would have a heart attack. Okay? It is so confusing. You can't figure out what wire goes where this goes to, where that goes to. It's so fucked up. Couple 1-inch pieces of steel and a rod anchored into the concrete, and you're all set. So you want me to make like a concrete pad out in the middle of the yard, and then you want me to anchor that to the foundation wall? Is that what you're saying? Juan said he'll take you in if you want to go to Tennessee. We're already going to Tennessee. The Bauer brush rotary hammer is perfect for the job. It is the best performing and most powerful rotary hammer. Pat. Pat's a young kid, but he learns quick, doesn't he, guys? No, you bury the concrete and the bar is bent inside the concrete blocks. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see here. You know, in about a month, I'll be down to like 15 hours a week at Pet Boys, and I'll be back into the shops, and I can kind of come and go as I want again. You know, so maybe when I got a little bit more time, it's the cheapest way to fix the foundation. Yeah, but it doesn't fix it doesn't fix the one corner of the house kind of settling or whatever you called the creeping. And I'm not dumping $100,000 into this house. I'm just not doing it. The next buyers, they can deal with it. They can get this house on a discount for all I care. I just want to be done with it. You need some of that Jewish lightning, whatever that means. Yeah, that's what I said, Sharush. What the fuck is Jewish lightning? I have a DeWalt DCD 778 drill and my DCF 787 impact driver. What do you think of it? I'm going to tell you, I hope you're not easily offended. They're both trash. The 787 blows up on people. I've seen it happen to quite a few people. And I used to own the 778, and that was probably the most shitty drill I've ever used from DeWalt. VCG can't even convert a dog kennel into a house in a year. That's funny. Wait, I stopped watching VCG, guys. Is he like trying to build a dog kennel and he can't do it? Is that what's happening? Because I got like 5 dog kennels out in my garage. I can show him how to build one. Matter of fact, I'm dismantling one tonight so I can hang up the flexi mount system in my garage and do the video on that. What did Donnie say? Oh, he hit him. No, just read the comments, bro. Okay. That was a race. Yeah, if there's somebody being a fucking racist ass comments, block them for good. I don't ever want them coming back. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. I don't want that shit here. Somebody's being racist and nasty in the comments. Mods, block them for life. I don't ever want them coming back to my channel. I don't fucking associate with scumbags. Nor would I ever want to give them advice on anything. Man, 2 years ago, I got the Hyper Tough 15-piece in metric set. They suck. Oh, they definitely suck. VCG, I don't think, has been paid for a job in years, as they are all. Wow. They got claims against them, huh? All right, Derek, have a good night, buddy. VCG looked like they were trying to get on TV by doing a pathetic series about turning a former dog kennel into a home. They still haven't finished, and their work was terrible. I guess my question is, who the fuck takes a dog kennel and tries to make it a house? Like a regular dog kennel? Like maybe 6x6 wide and 6 feet long? And they're trying to make a house out of that? What's the fucking point? Who's gonna live in it? Oh, it was a big kennel for like the SPC. Okay. I was just thinking of like a dog kennel that I built in my garage for my two dogs. VCG would fit in with most of the trash on HFT these days. Someone with dogs, I guess. Oh, that's funny. All right, let's see this rigid. By the way, Christina is making shirts that say Orange Crush Mafia and then rigid on them. I will be wearing those religiously in my videos. We're also got shirts coming out that say Tool Squatch on them. Okay. And yeah, because the Orange Crush Mafia doesn't get enough credit. And the leader of the Orange Crush Mafia is in the comment section. Okay. So we got to somehow get rigid, like selling more, like way more than Makita, way more than fucking DeWalt, way more than Milwaukee. We got to somehow get that rigid going here because they make really good tools at a cheap price. Pat, can you do a video on making dog houses? Because I have 3 dogs and they like shelters outside, and I'm tired of running over dog toys on the zero turn. I mean, yeah, I could. Pat, do you know how to make a rectangle? Pretty much, Pat. Yeah, you just make a rectangle, bro. And then you put triangles inside the rectangle for stability. And there you go. Oh, dog house. I'm thinking dog kennel still. But same type of, same fucking thing pretty much. All right, Orange Crush Mafia. Here we go. Speed 2 and drill mode. Can she do it? 8 amp hour EXP. She sure can. She sure can. Did it rather quickly, too. Did it rather quickly. if you use a 2x6, you can get a higher R rating for the doghouse. Don't make big ones for sale, though. They will be quite heavy. Yes, they will. You got 3 Border Collies, Pat? I got 2 Great Danes. So let's put this in perspective here. My dog's combined weight, I think, is like 330 pounds between the 2 of them. I think your 3 dogs maybe weigh half that. So could you imagine having 2 huge Great Danes? They are the best. They are the best. Rocky and Ruby are the best. I love them a lot. They're actually upstairs sleeping in bed right now because mom isn't home. And when mom isn't home, they go and pout like little babies. Okay? Like literal little babies, they go and pout. And they put themselves to bed until mom gets home. And when mom gets home, all hell breaks loose because mom's home. Yeah. Yeah, it's about a quarter of about a third of the weight of my 2 dogs. Crazy, right? You imagine feeding them? I go through, let's see, probably about 20 pounds of dog food every 3, 4 days. So I'm going through like a 50-pound bag. Actually, I go through a 50-pound bag within a week. So we're going through like 250 pounds of dog food a month. Run like you've been chased by a tax collector? Can you play better alone? What does that mean? No crashing is the best part. What did Jamie say? I'm back. First place, but some teenagers smoked me pretty good. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Did you get out and punch him in the face? I'm 48. I try to be safe. I hear you. So when it comes right down to it, seriously, guys, when it comes right down to it, how come more people don't use this stuff? How come this has got such a bad rap? I don't get it because this could be used in professionals' hands or PTP. Definitely PTPs, part-time professional. They say when I play with her. Yeah, but we should do that, souls. We should take like said drills and not have their colors or name on them, but know which one they are, and just go outside of a Home Depot somewhere and just have people drilling in the stuff and being like, okay, which one would you choose? And seeing if they would choose the Rigid or the Walt, the Milwaukee. I think that would be pretty cool. A lot of the times, more expensive is better, though. A lot of the time, not all the time, not all the time, but there are exceptions to that. But a lot of the time, you are probably getting a better tool if it is a little bit more expensive. Now, unless you're talking about Snap-on or Makita, then no. Did you guys watch my video on this bad boy? Did you watch my video on this bad boy? You want to cut some wood? I thought about doing that. You would have to build a multi-space box and not let them see in it. Yeah. Or you could just black out You can just black everything out. Or you get a couple of clamshells that are just white. Ask like DeWalt or Rigid to send us clamshells that are just plain. Pat, why didn't you think your saw was the greatest of all time? Huh? If I could find this cheap, I would have bought this a long time ago. Problem is, I can't find it cheap around me. It's like $320 bare tool. I got the Metabo one for like $140 bare tool. I got the Milwaukee one for like $130 bare tool. The Skill one I paid a little bit too much for that. I was a little excited about that, and I don't know why I bought it, but it's not that bad. Yeah, I get they are souls. I know, but I haven't been able to find that deal since then. Let's see here. Let's cut through this. Let's do some cutting with this saw. The rear handle saw. The rear handle saw. Let's see. All right, you guys in? You guys in? Good. Fucking crazy. Probably go get my glasses on because I got this stupid thing pointing up at me. This thing is sick. Here, let me point the dust collection down so it's not fucking blinding me. It's just like I'm going through knots here. All the cuts look really, really exactly the same. Let's fuck this piece of wood up. See that knot there? Why doesn't it want to cut through that? Yeah, that's fucked up. It's like nothing. It's like cutting through nothing. It just glides through it. It just glides and glides and glides, guys. I cannot express to you. If Pat didn't own this, I'd be in heaven. I'm kind of sad that I got to bring it back to him. Just fucking it up, yo. There's absolutely no bog down on that saw. Now, do I want a different rear handle? You talking about me, Souls? What saw wouldn't do that? Hold on. I'm showing. Go watch my short video I posted yesterday, okay? I did a plunge cut. That saw went plunging down and went through that pressure treat 4x4 like it was nothing. And I've done that with all my rear handles, and that was by far the most powerful. Yes. Hold on. People want to talk shit. Now, this is the Metabo. Okay. You just hear the difference. And then you guys can just watch and see the difference. I'm not going to argue with you. I'll just show you. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to hear the motor bog down a little bit in this. This is a pretty smooth saw, but it's not going to be as smooth as that flex. That flex goes through the damn wood like it's just gliding. Okay? Did you hear that? I sure as shit heard that bog down. You can hear it. Look, now it won't turn on. It's broke. What the fuck is going on? Oh, great. I think this battery's done. That battery is so shot. Let's hope that this works. Thank God. I can hear the difference. And this is a 36 volt. This is a 36 volt, guys. The flex is only 24 volts. Did you hear that? Did you hear it? I sure as shit did. It's definitely bogging. It's a nice saw, don't get me wrong, guys. It really is. But it ain't nowhere near that flex, baby. Look at that. Now we can join this shitty piece of wood with some other shitty piece of wood. Oh, shit. I also don't like how the dust collection's back here and how it's just blowing all the dust all over me. I hate that. And I really don't want to use it left-handed, so you're kind of stuck with that. Would you guys like me to continue with other saws? What the hell's going on here? Yeah, I see. Yeah, I saw that on the last pass there. Thank you. You want me to use the skill? Souls, I think your video may have convinced me to buy it, now that I think about it. Yeah, probably did, because I wanted to buy one after I saw Souls' video. You guys want to see the skill in the Milwaukee? I kind of wanted to save it for my long format video I'm kind of shooting here. But it's okay. Oh my God, I got such a big wood pile here. All right, let's put Mr. Metabo away. Hold on, I gotta get 2 batteries. Now, this thing is fucking heavy, okay? This thing makes the flex seem light. And I guess that makes sense because they come out of the same factory. Actually, the flex is a little bit heavier, but still, this is a hefty bitch. Okay? I will say though, they have found a way to collect dust better than anybody. They got this where they catch it from the front and then they run it over here so it's pushing the sawdust away from your work and your view. That saw is powerful, but I don't care. They say cut with the Metabo again. Why? I'm not taking the vacuum tube off of it. What, you want to trade then, Pat? I'll trade you one of my rear handles for that one. I'll do it all day long. I'll even throw in a brand new blade, a brand new Diablo blade. All right, let's use this. How many people we got? We still got 20 people watching, huh? All right, here we go. Skill. They do the dust collection better than anybody else, okay? Oh, there goes that piece of wood. I will say it is much nicer using this because all of the dust, here, just watch it, guys. All of the dust goes right into the same spot, and there is no dust on my workpiece. Okay? Just watch it. We fucked that piece of wood up. Well, at least I'm using up all this scrap wood for something. You don't care about dust collection on a circular saw? Why? I do. I work in a small shop in a basement where I don't want dust flinging around everywhere. It doesn't have good ventilation. Yeah, I showed their budget DIY 5.5-inch circular saw up against the fucking Ryobi, and it dog walked the Ryobi. It dog walked the Ryobi brushless. Absolutely dog walked it, Seer. I mean, it's not a bad saw. It's not a bad saw. It's a little heavy. I love the dust collection, but I'd rather have the flex. Ryobi saws are 100% the worst. 110%. I have never had a good Ryobi saw in my life. Unless you work outside and on a job site, most people care about dust collection. Yeah, I care about it. I care about it. The whole reason why I took back the Hercules rear handle saw is because of how god awful the dust collection was. I that's why I took it back. I probably should have kept it so I could do the video, but That's why I took it back. It was a little underpowered, and the fucking dust collection was god awful. Yes, you're right, Sager. Yep, Sager's right. So the people that say I don't care about dust collection, that's fine. But like, tons of people do. Like it's a big deal, guys. Dust collection is a big deal. Just rebuy it and return it again. Man, you learn quick, Pat. You're already out there scamming, huh? 15 years old, this kid's already got all the tricks down. You've been watching us too much, guys. We're a bad influence on this kid. I lose the little vacuum tube. Do you? How do you lose it? It's connected to the saw. God, I made a mess down here. Christina's gonna fucking kill me. You go to a customer's house to do work. You want to spend 2 days cleaning and having customers complain about their health or smart. Yeah, I agree. My uncle, who's worked construction for 40 years, borrows my tools. fucking, fucking Pat's a gangster. Pat's a 15-year-old tool gangster, guys. He's a 15-year-old tool gangster. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get all the sawdust up. How can I keep the floor from sagging under my bed? I weigh 850 pounds. Uh, I don't know, bud. I do not know. Probably gotta reinforce it a little bit if that was a real question. Forgot my name. Devin, try cutting your fat off with a Milwaukee fuel oscillate multi-tool. Come on, man. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. £850 is CP tool added in here. It's not possible. Fucking Sharouche. Oh, shit. All right, guys. We're going to get going here. I got a big mess to clean up. I just wanted to show you that Metabo drill, and I wanted to show you the hyper shit. Do not buy hyper shit. It's not the same as the Milwaukee stubby, guys. It's junk. All right, everybody. Remember, you got till midnight tomorrow night to vote on that video of who wins best comment of the day. Right now, it's a neck and neck race between Diligent Dave, comment 1, Zach Duramax, comment 2, and Derek Stewart, comment 4. They're all very close. So your vote matters. Go vote. Where am I from? New York. Oh, it's junk, Thomas. I just proved it's junk. I literally just showed at the beginning of this live stream how junky it is. Once we're off here, you can go watch it if you'd like. It feels really cheap. It's just not well made. It feels like it's coming apart at the seams when it's under load. Everything about it sucks. Everything about it sucks. And people have been trying to tell me that that is a professional grade tool that you can get at Walmart. I'm here to tell you there is no such thing as a professional grade tool at Walmart. Yeah, I'll have to. Just started watching. Yeah, we're getting ready to get out of here. Yep. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I got some videos to shoot. Love y'all. Peace.